And just like that, you've made your first sale. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Beast of Ecom, and I am back with another video dropping nothing but, you already know, value bombs. If this is the first time ever watching one of my videos, hello and welcome. If it isn't, nice to see you again. If you get some value, please do like, comment, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, because you do not want to miss any of the value bombs that I got to put out. Okay, so maybe you've got your store all up and running. It's looking great. You've got your apps installed. You're running traffic, but you just haven't quite got that first sale just yet. You're testing products. You're seeing your traffic count go higher and higher and higher, but that all important cha-ching sound on the Shopify app or in your store just hasn't happened. Well, not to worry, I'm going to share with you a little bit of a strategy today that's going to hopefully try and resolve that issue. It's just one strategy that you can use to get Shopify sales a lot quicker than what you may be doing right now. And it's something called a lost leader. Some of you may have heard of free plus shipping. Now, it was a load of people were doing free plus shipping 2 years ago. I've never done free plus shipping at all. I think I tried it once and probably made about 2 sales. So I don't like free plus shipping, but this method itself is a lot better. That all important first sale is the best feeling ever. Now, if you have had your first sale, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, not to worry, it will come soon. But you know, I've done $1,000 days, $10,000 days, whatever it may be, but the first sale is always the best feeling ever. So using this strategy is hopefully going to help you get that all important first sale. So make sure you watch all of the video, okay? Make sure you consume all of the information, and most importantly, go away and implement the information that I teach today. So without further ado, let's jump into the computer and let's get on with this strategy. Right, so let's jump on with this presentation. Now, I am doing the presentation today. If you prefer me to do presentations rather than Google Docs, let me know. I am enjoying doing these presentations with this little WYSIWYG pointer. But if you do prefer this style of teaching, let me know in the comments rather than the Google Docs. I will be mixing it up and doing a bit of both. But yeah, just let me know, of course. That will be fantastic. So let's jump on with it. How to make Shopify sales fast. Now, this, of course, is just one strategy that you can use. So let's get into it. Now, it's basically a loss leader strategy, which is similar to free plus shipping, but a bit better in my personal opinion. Now, a lot of people you may have heard of free plus shipping. It was a load of people were doing it, you know, in the 2015, 2016, when things were kind of just kicking off. Basically, was offering a free product on the front end and then upselling them on the shipping, whether it be $8.99 or charging them $15.99 for a product to cover the cost of the product and the cost per purchase, their advertising spend, basically. Now, I tried free plus shipping. I probably only got about 2 sales or so, so I never really ran with it. And personally, I think it's a little bit outdated for 2018, especially with costs rising and stuff like that. You know, I think it's a little bit of an outdated model. But saying that, there are people who are out there still crushing it with free plus shipping, doing lead generation, you know, giving away free books and basically baiting them into you know, upselling them to higher ticket products, which is how this method works. So basically baiting customers with a low ticket item, okay, whatever it may be, and then of course upselling to a higher ticket item. Now, what are the outcomes of doing this? Well, first and foremost, it builds your pixel data. So if you've got a new store up and running with no pixel data, no purchase history, no view content history, fresh as a daisy, then this is going to help season that pixel and get those initial sales on your pixel. But most importantly, it's going to help build your email list. Now, this is what separates the pros from the newbies who just come into Shopify, always chasing that first sale. Okay, basically, you've got to treat this, you know, if you're doing drop shipping or with any e-commerce, okay, e-commerce as a whole is building your emailing list and owning your traffic. Because once you own your traffic, okay, whether it be email, you sign them up to Messenger or whatever it may be, you know, that is your asset where you can remarket to those people and sell them new products or old products, new products or cross-sell products over and over again. And like I said, this is what separates the pros from the people just coming in. So it's going to help you do both of those things. So how do you actually do it? Okay, well, what you need to do is you need to pick a product that has variance, and I'll explain some examples a little bit later. So you need to pick a product that has variance, or something that is generally brought in multiples, so that people don't just come on your store and buy one of them. They'll buy, you know, 2 or 3, generally 2 or more as an example. So going from that, some examples are socks. People don't just go to, you know, a shop and just buy 1 pair of socks. Generally they just buy, you know, 2 or 3 or a pack of 4 or whatever it may be. Or of course consumables, so things that, you know, people use and then they have to rebuy again. So like lipsticks, face masks, general beauty items, you know, light bulbs. People don't just buy 1 light bulb because they've not just got 1 light in their house. So that's the sort of products that you want to be using for this strategy. And it's important that you get this part right, because if you don't get this part right, then the whole thing is flawed and won't work. So selling a product that has variance, so socks, different colors, different styles and stuff like that, or consumables where people will generally buy 1 or 2 of the product. Now, like I said, the goal is that people will buy more than 1 item on the front end. So they will buy, you know, 2 face masks or, you know, 2 light bulbs. These are all just examples. Of course, you have to do your research in terms of it being a cool, quirky product or it solves a problem. But you know, these are just examples to explain, you know, to put it into a little bit more context. Okay, so that's the outline of how to do it, the first steps. Now, of course, what you need to do is create an irresistible offer. Now, what do I mean by an irresistible offer? Something that people can't really refuse. So it's so good, the price is so great that, you know, it's generally just an absolute bargain. This is kind of how the 3+ shipping model worked, but this is a little bit better. So you want to price your product just above your break-even point. Okay, so you're making minuscule profit on the front end. So maybe like $2 or $3 profit per sale, but you're making profit. Okay, and like I've put down here in bold, okay, make sure you factor in all of the costs, okay, not just your product and, you know, your ad spend. You want to this says CPC, but it's supposed to mean cost per conversion or cost per purchase. So you want to factor in all of your costs. So the product, the cost per purchase, you know, an estimated cost per purchase, because you won't know what that is until you actually start running the tests. And of course, your transaction fees as well, which people generally miss out. So factor in all of that, okay, and then put your profit only a little bit higher than that. There's no need for you to make, you know, $10 per profit on it, on this in particular, using this strategy anyway, you know, $10 per profit, $15 per profit to make this strategy work. Okay, so you're still making money on the front end, but a small amount. So moving forward, what you then need to do, of course, is people will generally, if your offer is fantastic, people will be buying more than 1 anyway. So that $2 profit may become 4, the 3 may become 6, etc. But if you get an upsell app as well, there's loads of upsell apps on the App Store. There's a ton of them. Pick one that, you know, looks great on your website. Do some tests and stuff like that, and you want to create a highly related upsell, okay, for a higher priced product. This is just one method. So for you know, whatever it may be, you may be selling socks, and you may want to maybe selling, you know, like I said, you may be selling cat socks, and then, you know, upsell to a cat toy or something like that, okay, which is $19.99, something like that. That's a highly related upsell. Okay, but it's at a product which is at a higher price. Not everyone will buy at it, okay, but you may get some that buy at it. Another option is to sell them more of what they just brought at a discounted price. This is the best method. This is the best method. We got there in the end. for an upsell, and anyone else most marketers who are out there will tell you the same. If people are buying, you know, pairs of socks, offer them another pair of socks at a discounted price, the exact same thing. People love more of what they've just brought. Okay, if you ask any sort of top level marketer out there, they will say that most of them, when they're running funnels and stuff like that, they will just sell them more of what they've just brought. So if they're buying lipsticks and stuff like that, you could buy 2, get 1 free, and get creative with your actual offers. So again, you're making money on the front end using this strategy. And again, the price is so low on the front end that people will add to their cart, and again, you can hit them with abandoned carts and stuff like that. So the outcome of this strategy, well, it builds your pixel data quickly. Okay, so you're going to get purchases if done correctly. You're going to get view contents, you're going to get add to carts and all those sorts of things, which means that you can create your lookalike audiences. Now, of course, that is where you scale using your lookalike audiences. So the quickly you can season your pixel, the quicker you can then create those lookalike audiences and start to scale. And most importantly, it builds your emailing list, which means you can own your traffic. And again, like I mentioned earlier, owning your traffic is so important. So, you know, once you then own your traffic, you can then sell them higher priced products. Any new products that you've got, you know, you can sell to them as well. And it gives you an asset as well. So your emailing list will always be your asset because you own that traffic. You may have tons of, tons of pet lovers or tons of whatever niche you're in, an emailing list full of people who are all interested in that niche, which means any new products you've got, you know, you can email these people and, you know, the purchase from you, they're going to be your most hot audience. Okay. So going forward, what you can do is, of course, test raising the price slowly. So, you know, anything from $1 to $2. Don't just hike it up $5. If it's selling well and the engagement is fantastic on Facebook, you're getting a high click-through rate and all those sorts of things, and people are buying and purchasing. There's no reason why you can't increase it a little bit. It won't go overboard, but $1 to $2. But what you need to do, of course, is watch your conversion rate and the trade-off and manage that correctly, because of course, the higher you put the price, the less conversions you're going to get. So you're going to have to watch that trade-off and manage that correctly. So as always, value bombs at the end. And yeah, that is it for this one. So as always, I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, please do like, comment, smash the subscribe button, and of course hit the notification bell as well so that you stay up to date with all of my latest content. Remember, this is just one strategy. There's loads of different ways that you can make that first sale, but this strategy itself works in a little bit of a different way, but it's most important that you get it correct. If you don't get it correct, it will not work. But remember, it's all about testing. Test different products, test different audiences to help you get that all important first sale. Drop a comment down below if you've got any sort of burning questions or topics you think I should cover in a future video. That will obviously help me out and most importantly help you out as well. Now, I have got a free Facebook group. I'm in there, other marketers are in there, all helping each other out with e-commerce. Link will be down below, and a link for the free course as well will be down below as well. So that is it for this video. Again, I hope you got some value. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.